Hey friends, in the video that you're about to see, I am talking about a company called Imperfect Foods and their motto, delivering groceries on a mission to fight food waste and build a better food system for everyone. I am not a spokesperson or anything like that. My friend Blake, who is Posh Boss Blake, was doing an impromptu video on his IGTV 2 weeks ago. He had a code that you could use to get a discount on your grocery order, and I used it. And the whole concept of Imperfect Foods is a company who is selling foods that other stores would otherwise turn away, like great produce that looks like it just came out of the ground, great tomatoes and carrots and, oh my gosh, garlic and onions and fruit, apples, oranges, mangoes, avocados, and then they have vegan products and grains and almond milk and rice milk and so many different things, a lot of organics. And that appealed to me. It appealed to me because it was just the name in itself, Imperfect Foods. I'm a person who comes from a food service background, so I know what it's like to feed kids in the community, and also the products that come in, shopping from the local farmers and the local businesses with products that don't look pretty and ready for the store. And I also know from the perspective of a mom who at one time was struggling with her 5 children, and I would go into the local produce stores and just be happy with the products that looked good, they were organic, and I can afford to get my children fresh fruit and vegetables. And so this particular company really appealed to me. Everything that they do is about recycling. Their products, their boxes and things are biodegradable, and I'll talk about that in the video. And this is going to be the only part of the video, aside from the intro, that we are horizontal. I did the whole video in vertical form because it was a last minute thing and I didn't know I was going to go far with it. So what I did was I talked a little bit about my imperfect order because I had put everything away. I didn't do an unboxing. I put everything away, but I decided to use some of the imperfect foods to prepare meal for the night. And so that's what I did. I actually show you some of the items and then take you through me preparing burgers. I did the impossible meat and used that for myself, the vegan plant-based burgers, and the ground beef for the children, potatoes, sweet potatoes, mushrooms, and the spinach and the whole deal. So I hope you enjoy this video. You can use my code in the comments to get a percentage off of your order, and then when you order, you'll do the same thing. Then they automatically give you a code to refer to your friends. So it's not like an affiliate. I just love programs like this, and I love another way to put content out. So this will just be the first video. I think I'm going to do a couple more on cooking, and then I'll do probably several more on baking. I'm going to put my other order in this week. They have so many things I want to try. They have a rice milk product. They have, I'm trying to become dairy free with my coffee creamer. So they have a coconut almond milk combination. So I want to check that out. So many good things, and I definitely recommend it. So hopefully you enjoy this video of me just talking about Imperfect Foods and preparing a meal. So about a week and a half ago, I was watching a video from my friend Blake, who was Posh Boss Blake, and he was talking about a company called Imperfect Foods. It's basically a company that supplies food that other businesses think are not sellable. And as a person who's worked in kitchens for many years, I know about those types of food. And also as a mom who used to be in need of food for her children, that when you look at something that doesn't look good, your first thought is to throw it away, where inside of the damaged skin or orange peel or a bag of grapes, there is still delicious food to be had. So this company, Imperfect Foods, you can go to their website and you can find out if they're local in your area, and then you can go in and pick items that fit your family's lifestyle. They ask you like how many people are in your family, And then it's like different packets. It's like a meat packet, it's like a produce packet, it's a grain packet, a dairy packet, and you can just go through. You can pick the whole packet, or you can pick what your family is interested in. Like in Blake's video, he had almond milk, and I forgot to look for that, but I at least wanted to try it once. So today I'm going to show you just a couple things, and I'm also going to prepare a meal from the items that I purchased. So I already did my unboxing, but I wanted to show you, here's the box. It's Imperfect Foods, and then I'll put up my code that you can use to get like $10 off, but it's Imperfect Foods. Okay, so here are a few things that I got here. When you place your order, you can only pick like 2 pairs, and then you can double your order. So this would be considered an imperfect pair. This is just bruised, and behind the skin is, of course, delicious goodness. So you can choose to eat this or not. Thomas ate one earlier, and then this is what another pair looks like. And then I got 3 apples. It was 3 oranges, but Thomas ate one. And it was 3 lemons. Here are potatoes. Like to someone else, this would be an imperfect potato, but this to me looks like a potato that was grown actually on a farm or in a garden. It is totally organic, and it doesn't have pesticides and things on the skin. I also got Dave's bread here, killer bread, these hamburger rolls, because I'm going to be grilling some burgers. For myself, I'm trying to transform into a vegan way of living if I can. So they had these Light Life Jumbo Smart Dogs, plant-based. I'm gonna try these. They look really good. And then they also, same company, Light Life, plant-based breakfast patties. Now, not everybody in my family is gonna be interested in that. So I got this ground beef, which is 100% grass-fed ground beef. And I'm about to make some burgers. I'm going to show you that. But for myself, I got this Impossible burger made from plants. So I'm going to make myself some burgers from this, and then save the rest of the meat to make some tacos. And then use this for the family. And I'm also going to use, of course, the rolls. And I'm going to use the potatoes to make some homemade fries. So I pulled out the trusty George Foreman grill, and I'm going to grill these burgers and some vegetables along with the meat. So in addition to the items that I purchased from Imperfect Foods, I'm going to use these mushrooms, these sweet potatoes, and the spinach here. The onion came from Imperfect Foods as well. Okay, so I put together 2 burger patties for myself from the Impossible meat, and there's a little bit left. And tomorrow I'm either going to do tacos, or I was thinking about doing some pasta. I took out some ground turkey for the family, so I'll probably make myself some sauce and meat, and then we'll see. So I'm going to put these on the grill, and we see what happens. Okay, so the grill is ready to go. And since I am making my Impossible burgers first, I'm going to put those on the grill and then add some vegetables. So these are sliced portobello mushrooms. Since this is all plant-based, I'm going to put it all together. Here's my mushrooms. And then I'm going to add some onion. If you added this whole like that, it'll grill better. I do have some pieces that fell apart. So since this was like an impromptu video, I decided not to use a tripod or anything. This is real life, baby. So there's the onions, the portobello mushrooms, and the Impossible burgers. And then I'm going to close this down and then come back in a few minutes. Okay, so while the Impossible burgers are going, the portobello mushrooms and the onions are on the grill, I'm going to get the beef burgers ready for Thomas and the girls. I'm going to prep these sweet potatoes, these yams, whatever you call them, for Thomas and myself. And I'm going to use these red potatoes to make fries for the girls. So these are the Impossible burgers. They look just like hamburgers. They literally took like 3 minutes. Remember, they're plant-based. So I'm going to take these off while the mushrooms and the onions still cook for a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to add Thomas and Stacy and Sonia's burgers to the grill. Look, you couldn't even tell if I didn't tell you that they weren't actual ground beef. Okay, there are the beef patties on the grill. Yum, that's 100% beef for Thomas and the girls there. So you can hear the burgers going. Here's my potato, and I use this old potato slicer, and my children used to love it. I didn't pay for fries and things when they were growing up. I made just about everything from scratch, and I'm using this potato slicer there. And there are some little bit of fries, and that's how you get children to eat home food. You make it look like things you buy in the store. So from this potato to these little french fries from this little mechanism here. Okay, those burgers look amazing. These are the 100% beef. I'm going to give them a couple more minutes. Thomas likes his well done. He'll have 2 and the girls will eat 1 each because they eat like little birds. So there you go. That looks really good. I got to clean that grill when it's done. The pain of it. But yes, can you smell it? Smell it. There you go. Okay, so the french fries are done. These are potatoes that I got from Imperfect Foods. They were red potatoes. And this is what they look like. And I'm going to put them on some paper towel so that the oil can drain off. And this is how I've been making fries for my children for years. They look just like Five Guys, except for Five Guys uses peanut oil. And there you are for the homemade fries. So here are my sweet potatoes cut up. I don't use my fry thingamajig because the sweet potatoes are harder to push through, but plus I like my sweet potato meaty, so I peel the skin off and then I slice them by hand. And this is a good option for if you want to bake them. You can coat them with olive oil or something like that, and you know, use garlic powder or something like that. But today I'm just going to use the same canola oil that I just took the regular fries out of. And this oil is already hot, so I'll just add in my sweet potato fries. Okay, so these burgers are done. These are the 100% beef, and I'm just going to take them off the grill. And there they are. And this is from Imperfect Foods. Okay, so here is my completed sweet potato fries with my Impossible burger right here. I have some spinach, some grilled onions and portobello mushrooms, and then a dollop of salsa, medium salsa. I get that from Aldi. And then the buns again are these Dave's Killer Bread whole grain and seeds. I don't know if the girls are gonna like them, but I know Thomas and I will. Organic burger buns, and I stuck them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and here it is. And the burger is delicious. I actually peeled a piece off, and I think I could do this if I had a replacement like that. So one of the things about the Imperfect Foods that I liked when I saw Blake's video, and that again is Posh Boss Blake. Check him out on YouTube and Instagram, and he's going to be a speaker at Posh Fest this year if you're a reseller, so check him out. But I like the fact that he broke everything down. The packaging that Imperfect Food uses is 100% recyclable. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's just a regular box that is recyclable. Then if you have cold items, they come in this Nordic ice pack. So the inside ingredients, it does say long lasting, reusable, freeze to activate. And it's like a gel in the inside. This particular one, I didn't think to refreeze it, but I have another one that came with my meat. And this had like a gel, and it's water soluble. So you pour it into the sink, and as soon as the water hits it, it dissolves. And this packaging is recyclable. And then inside, you have like this styrofoam packaging here inside of the box. This is all recyclable. And when I went to the website, one of the things that they said, what they used to do before COVID, was that you would actually take your box when you were finished with it and put it outside your door, and they would come pick it up. But because of COVID, they don't really have the manpower and the time to do that anymore, because this delivery came from Maryland and I'm in Delaware. And so they just suggest you recycle it the same way you would recycle your everyday recyclables. So you can't beat that. Look, and you can also, as resellers, we can use this as packaging. So all of this is recyclable packaging. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving me a big giant thumbs up, and setting the reminder for future videos. Take care, friends.